Hello everyone, my name is Michael Olugbengashile. I'm the Principal Consultant of Dinamico Consulting. Dinamico Consulting is an educational services and project management services provider. We've been in business now for about 13 years. We're going on our 14th year. And it's been a beautiful experience so far. So about 2 years ago, 2024 precisely, we decided to start up with our corpus program, that is having youth corpus join us to work with us at Dinamico Consulting. Before then, we never really had to bring in corpus. We used to, we made do with what we had, basically our team members, right, across both the project services and the educational services programs. As part of our educational services program, we have private classes. We have team members who take private classes for us, virtual and physical, even though now we're more focused on our virtual classes. And the project management services too. Of course, we've always had instructors and team members also partner with us, work with us across different projects we undertake, across different and diverse sectors. Of course, still part of our educational services, we also have the board games as a service, where we have our team members, instructors go to different partner schools to teach games of like chess, Monopoly, and Scrabble. And we've been doing this for quite a while.
My name is Teebeke Eedee. I'm a graduate of Banking and Finance from the Rivers State University, Port Harcourt. I am the Executive Assistant and Educational Officer here at Dinamico Consulting. To me, it was more like a rite of passage, like a transformational process from classroom experience to corporate world experience. So to me, it was a moment of transformation, and I'm glad I went through that process. It was a moment of transformation for me and kind of rite of passage. It prepares me for the things I need to know and the processes and the work culture of Dinamico Consulting. And it was a moment of preparation on the what to do on my role and it seemed like my expectations. My time here, I learned so many things. I learned time management, meeting deadlines, and multitasking. Okay. My primary responsibilities were clearing schedules, communicating tutors and assigning them to partner schools, and also supervising private classes and preparing updates and reports to the management. One of the things I find most impactful was assigning tutors to partner schools and teaching, supervising them and seeing them teaching their pupils and students. And again, seeing those students demonstrating or showing what they've been taught was incredibly rewarding. The most challenging moment I faced was this particular day we had board games at St. Louis School, and Mr. and Mrs. Shile was not there with us, and the driver was not there. They went for another meeting. So we're just there. So I've already booked a boat because we are to proceed to Royal US International School after there. So I've already booked rides for us, and eventually my phone went off. So I was asking the tutors which of them the ones that if they have power banks, nobody responded. They said they don't. So I was just there without knowing what to do. So the first ride has already arrived and has taken the tutors to the second school. So we were waiting for the second one to come till my phone battery died, and we were just there. So one of them just walked up to me and they said he has power bank, and he gave me his power bank. That was how I was able to power my phone. And before then, I was terrified because I didn't know what to do, because we've not paid the first driver, and we're waiting for the second one to come, and we've not contacted him to know where he has gone, like where he is, and So the thing was terrible, but I thank God I was able to. The tutor was able to reconsider and then give me his power bank. I powered my phone and I reconnected with all the drivers, and that was how we were able to have a successful transport movement of all tutors to the second school. Sorry, one unforgettable experience I had while working with the team was the day Mr. Shile asked me to develop a plan for the fourth Dinamico inter-school board games tournament. So for over a week, I was not able to do anything because I had no clue on how to go about it. So it was after a week he now requested for the plan, and I met him and told him that I've not been able to develop anything. So he called me and walked me through, and that was how I was able to go about it. So it was really challenging for me, and I will not forget it, and it taught me a lot of things, and I'm glad he was there to help also. Dinamico Consulting has a very result-driven and excellent work culture. It allows for room for improvement and growth. Okay, what I enjoy most working with colleagues, team leaders, and supervisors is that it gives room for supervision and guidance for productivity. The tools and platforms I learned by working here is ChatGPT, artificial intelligence, and the Merit Hub. Merit Hub is a learning cloud that as the name implies, learning cloud, you will learn and can also teach. The meeting can also be hosted on the platform also. And again, Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel, and this helps me to improve my proficiency in making reports to the management. I feel I contributed to the organization's growth or operation by assigning tutors to partner schools and supervising them to ensure effective delivery, and also supervising private classes and making reports to the management, and this ensures effective monitoring and quality assurance. Quality assurance ensures that tutors assigned to different tasks are delivering on their mandates and ensuring that they are doing the right thing, which also, strengthen the level of confidence being reposed on the management of Dinamico Consulting by the clients. Okay, and also one of our projects, WEMS Foundation. In WEMS Foundation, we provide financial assistance to the less privileged to ensure that to bring smiles to them, and I was very instrumental in sourcing for people to help and ensuring that we reach out to them and put smiles on their face. I would say that when you're working and let's say your work or your tasks, when when you delivered and you've been appreciated, like thank you, well done, God bless you, those things helps a lot, and it seems like they appears to be appreciating, and these things motivates me, because even when my performance is below the expectation, they still call me and ensure I do the right thing, and that was how I was able to grow on my role. Beyond classroom, I would say this Dinamico Consulting, my experience here is my first experience in the corporate world, and it has really helped me professionally, and it helps building confidence and corporate communications and many other things. Okay, I would say that my ability in multitasking. Okay, before now, I don't think I was good enough in multitasking, but my being here since August 2025 has really helped me the most in ensuring multitasking and efficiency. So my next step after NYSC is to build my personal life and career life also in economics, banking, finance and accounting. Also explore opportunities on this field. My advice to new corps members posted to Dinamico Consulting is to embrace and to welcome Dinamico Consulting with an open mind. Yes, because from my findings, I think we have the best PPA so far in Ondo State. I can say that, and I can say that anywhere. We have the best PPA in Ondo State, and they should be open-minded and welcome the work culture here, because Dinamico Consulting will give them a fair ground for both personal and career development. Okay, firstly I would say the collection of details of tutors during the onboarding process for security reasons, and also for logistics aspect of it. We need more logistics to strengthen the movement of tutors, especially on days where board game sessions have been scheduled in, let's say, more than one school. My experience here has really been an eye-opener. So it really helped me both my personal and career life. I really enjoyed staying here and working here.
Right, Teebeke is a very hard-working guy, a very smart dude. He tutors students on Monopoly, and over time we have watched and we have known that he's a very hard-working guy, and he's already passing out. I will pray that God be with him. Pray good luck in the favor market. We pray that he will not lack anything. I will pray that everything he wants gets to him.
Bright has been a good friend of mine. He's been like a work brother to me, and I've enjoyed every time I've spent with him. He's a good friend. He's very funny, and he's very work-minded, and I like that.
My name is Samuel from a chess tutor in Dinamico Consulting. All right, Mr. Bright. Mr. Bright is a very, very disciplined person in the sense that he's always in my DM making sure that I get to the school on time, and there's always that caring in the sense that asking about me, where are you, hope you are doing well, hope you are good. Yeah, that's Mr. Bright kind of guy.
Bright Eedee joined us as a corper 2025, and he worked closely with me. He was the one that handled our educational trainings, the program, the board games, the instructors. So one of the things that initially when he started, there were a lot of back and forth, there were a lot of lapses because he had to undergo a lot of trainings. But after a while, he's a fast learner. He's someone that once you correct him, he listens to corrections and he adapts immediately. He's also someone that he plans his schedule. Once we have a conversation, he puts it into writing, and he's very, very consistent with what he's doing. Even the other instructors, they really love him, and we're going to really miss him because he has been an amazing instructor with us. Once again, Bright, we appreciate you for your time spent with Dinamico Consulting. Of course, there are a lot of opportunities out there that we can always work together. Even if it's not physical, it could be virtual. Thank you so much, Bright. Really appreciate you. We love you.
Around 2024, we decided, okay, you know what, let's start having some corpers join us in our programs, and we applied to the NYSC Ondo State as a National Youth Service Corps Ondo State, and they provided us with a first set of corpers. There were about 5 of them, and they were with us all through 2025, from around January to almost till December 2025. Fantastic set of people. So, and then around August, another person joined us. That was Bright Teebeke Eedee. Joined us in August 2025, just before the first crop left. We've had another corp also joined us again in between after Bright. He's currently still serving with us. So let's talk about Bright Teebeke Eedee. Fantastic young man. Interestingly, when Bright joined us in August 2025, we were not actually expecting any corpers because we still had 5 who were working with us. That even seemed like a lot, you know, at that point, because typically most PPAs here in Ondo State, we don't really think many PPAs get 5 corpers. Most of them maybe get 1 or 2. So when we assigned 5, of course, I forgot to mention too that we had a partnership with the NYSC in January 2025 during the orientation program, where we went there. We sponsored about some of the events. We had an inter-platoon board games tournament, you know, at the NYSC camp in Ikaria Akoko there, where we were able to, from there, we had platoon members across the 10 platoons. The competition eventually allowed us recognize some of the corpers who had a lot of potential to help us with our board games, program. We also sponsored the football and volleyball events at the NYSC orientation camp in January 2025. And I guess that relationship metamorphosed into them, allocating 5 corpers to join us, who eventually joined us in February 2025. So, as at August 2025, we're not expecting any new corpers because we wanted to be first done with the current crop we had, the 5 of them. Then Bright called admin assistant then and said he had been posted to Dinamico Consulting. So when the admin reached out to me and told me that we had a new corper joining us in August, I said, why? We're not expecting any corpers. The NYSC didn't tell us they were going to send us any corpers, so why are they sending? So I said, okay, not a problem, let me come to the office. So he came to the office and saw us, and I kind of just took a liking to him, particularly because he mentioned then that he studied banking and finance. Interestingly, it was a course I had kind of dreamt of studying when I was a child, because my dad used to be a banker. But of course, I eventually studied economics. So I liked him first for that. Then again, he mentioned that I asked him, because I was his performance in school, and he said he had the first class. So I was very impressed. Wow, first class. I narrowly missed the first class as a university student. I finished with a very, very high 2-1, but I missed the first class narrowly. So when I heard he had it, I said, beautiful, I think I like you already. And he joined us then, and so far he's been a very, very wonderful young man, brilliant, smart, intelligent. He, of course, he had his own, gray, rough edges around there, but it was one of the particular things I was speaking about, Brad, is humility. When you say a young man is always very quick to learning, or very quick to accepting responsibility, because basically one of our principles at Dinamico Consulting is excellence. We don't play with excellence. We are very, very particular. Our core values are 5. We have trust, we have empathy, we have relationships, we have resilience, and of course we have accountability. So these 5 core values are things we hold very, very dear in all we do. So anyone who is joining us naturally has to, find a way to align accordingly. And Bright has been a model team member of Dinamico Consulting. I'm very honest and say it's going to be very good. We'll miss him. Of course, he's leaving, but he's not leaving entirely. Interestingly, even our former corps members, we still have ways where they still work with us, even when they are not physically present. So I hope we also have the same thing. We're working out something around that area with Bright, so just so it can still be retained, even though not physically, but then they're still doing some work with us at Dinamico Consulting. It's been fantastic having Bright on board. We will definitely miss him, like I said. His work ethic is fantastic, and I would recommend him to any organization, anywhere. I can assure you that Bright is someone who's going to add a lot of value. Yes, at Dinamico Consulting, we've added a lot of value to him. I can tell you that for free, and we expect that his joining the organization is going to be a very, very good decision you have made, in bringing me in. And so, Bright Teebeke Eedee, I must say congratulations to you. We wish you Godspeed. Thank you.
I want to say a very big thank you to Dinamico Consulting. At first when I came, I think they never applied for corps members. I just came and it was a big surprise to everyone, though I was still accepted. I want to say thank you for giving me that room to work with you. I want to say thank you. My 1 year of being here with you has really been a moment of transformation, and it has really helped me in my both private and career life. Thank you for your guidance and mentorship. Really appreciate all you do for me. Thank you. God bless you.